Welcome to Audrey Thoughts with Audrey Scott. I'm Audrey Scott. Trump won the Iowa caucus. Let's give it up for that. Let's go. He fucking won. He won by a lot, too. I think it was like 40% or some shit. He won by a lot. Vivek is now out. Vivek has now dropped out. He has fully endorsed Trump, but it's good to see. Our girl, what's the bitch's name?
Nikki Haley.
Yeah, Nikki Haley. I didn't really know much about her to begin with, but she thought she won second, but she didn't. Girl math, sometimes it doesn't add up too well. Yeah, so we'll see what that has to bring. I'm pretty excited. I think Iowa, I watched like some of the footage and there were a lot of old white people coming in hard. And, you only have so many more years left to vote. This is a good time to vote for your guy before he goes. But I feel like we're going to get a lot of that voter turnout coming from a lot of the older. And granted, when I say that, I feel like a lot of liberals are very young, a lot of leftists, but I feel like there's going to be a very interesting turnout of new registered Republicans than there has been before. But I don't know how many people will run independent too, because independent, we've got RFK Jr., who was also on Epstein's list, which kind of sucks. So we don't know about all of that. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. Trump was on the list too, but Trump was cleared. You know who wasn't? David Copperfield. Magic. He made children disappear in a heartbeat. Yeah. Him and Stephen Hawking just went together on a magic carpet. I don't know. That's interesting to me. Jim Carrey apparently has been suing anyone or threatening to sue anyone who talks about him being on the list. Have you ever seen the Jimmy Kimmel episode that he's on?
Yeah.
Where he talks about the Illuminati?
Yeah. So that's coming. That's being brought back up. There's a ton of lists with him on it, and I want to ask your perspective. Do you think he's innocent, or do you think he's guilty?
Jimmy Kimmel or Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. Ooh.
Naturally, immediately, I think innocent.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I don't know him that
He
well.
also was a huge Trump hater, and I get really cautious of people that really shit on Trump so aggressively and know the inner workings of the government and of Hollywood and shit to be shitting on him and only him. That's what's really interesting to me.
Yeah, it's the people that say, I'm leaving Twitter because this is no longer a safe place.
Right, because the real information is coming out. That's the thing for me. They claim to be so woke and so liberal. And I do agree with a lot of the things. Maybe he regrets it, but I think he went too far in as well. I think you're in too deep now.
Yeah.
You can't just be threatening to sue people now.
Yeah, but I think with Jim Carrey and a guy like Trump. Trump always wants to be the guy with the prettiest girl.
Yeah.
He wants to brag about it. It's all he's a narcissist.
Yeah, he's flexing on these hoes.
He's flexing, so that's why
he married to a porn star.
That's why he wouldn't be on the island. He doesn't have these secret perversions.
Yeah, he's
like a Bill
this.
Gates.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a Bill Gates has all this sexual tension built up in him because no woman's ever found him attractive because he doesn't omit power or have a good personality.
Yeah, he's kind of reptilian.
A lot of girls would fuck Trump just to brag to their girlfriends yeah, I fucked Trump.
I fucked Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I look like I'd fuck Donald Trump. I wouldn't.
There's a difference between someone not only shitting on someone and supporting someone. If he's actively supporting Biden or whatever, then I'd maybe be more suspicious than somebody who's just shitting on the person in power.
I don't know. Yeah, because I don't know. He doesn't praise, and he hasn't defended. It's not like Jim Carrey's really said nothing about defending anyone else that was on the plane or defending Clinton or anything. So I don't think that would help at all. I don't think he's that stupid either. Yeah. But it is interesting. I hope Homeboy wasn't too bad. I just watched Fifth Element again recently, and Chris Tucker's on the list, and that's someone who I mentioned last. I mentioned there were comedians on the list last week. He's one of the people on the list. I fucking remember now because I'm not hungover. But rewatching the movie was pretty fucking wild because He's on this like island, you know, he's on this like Epstein cruise ship in the middle of space. It's very elitist, like very, very, very similar. And I've gotten really into TikTok is just a strange place, right? And my TikTok algorithm is absolutely fucked because I usually just go on TikTok to look at this one anorexic bitch named Eugenia to see if she's dead yet. Or I look at like humiliation ritual stuff about all the celebrities and the Illuminati. So it's a pretty good. Or the guy who draws reptilians off of celebrities' faces and identifies the demons from the underworld inside of them. It's a fun little place, my TikTok. But, you know, this trend of like gender fluidity is one thing. And, you know, people talk about the trans stuff. But for these, like someone like Kid Cudi, for example, who is a straight man who is married to a woman who has a child, wearing dresses all the time. You see this again and again with Cat Williams bringing this up of Kevin Hart having to wear a dress. I think it's very, very interesting how much information, and I know that you and Alfie were mentioning on your episode today about I can't stop with this information. I just keep getting more and more excited. But I think it's also because I feel like more and more exposure of the pedophiles is coming out and more exposure of the Illuminati. I don't know where it's going to go. I don't think anything's really big's going to happen. And that's the disappointment. And that's where I get back into the loop of the apathy and, man, how many more names? Like, what are we going to do with these names?
Nothing.
Like I said last week, what are we going to fucking do? Are we going to kill them all or what? Are we going to, am I going to have to do it myself? Am I going to have to kill them myself? Because I know where Jim Carrey lives. He lives in Maui. I know where your house is.
Yeah. It was safe from the fires.
Yeah. You were fucking safe, huh? Interesting how all that land that was destroyed is now prime real estate. That's great.
For Bill Gates' bunk farms.
Bunkers. Thanks. That's cool. Good lucks. Oh, man. Tunnel Jews. Yes. So we can't. I love this shit. It's super weird because there's a sculpture of a manhole in Brooklyn, very close to where the tunnels are, with an alligator pulling a child down into the sewers. And this past week, one of the biggest synagogues, biggest Hasidic Jewish synagogues, was exposed for having this tunnel system that they claim has only been built from during the past year. Then there were claims that it was for COVID. Then there was a dirty mattress found. Then there was a baby carriage found. Also, some of the leaders, certain Hasidic leaders, and I'm not anti-Semitic, I just don't like some of them that are Jewish. Because there's some leaders who have been convicted, like pedophiles. There have been drawings of children being fucked by leaders. There's the same synagogue has had global leaders come for meetings for a very long time. It's a very traditional synagogue, but there's no actual evidence that a child has been found or anything like that. There hasn't been really a lot of big updates, but there have been a lot of leaders at this certain branch of Judaism that have done some bad things, and I wonder how many more tunnels there are. And it's been kept pretty under wraps, other than the fucking videos of the NYPD fighting with the Hasidic Jews to stop filling up the tunnel. A lot of people were obsessed because it is a sacred religious building. And yeah, sure, some people were innocent and they had no idea what the tunnels were, but some people did know what the tunnels were for. It was an old mikveh, so it was an old bathroom. Bathing house. So a mikveh is where women goes on their period, and it's like this traditional Jewish thing to cleanse the body, fertility, blase. But there's all these different bathhouses down there, and it's just oddly coincidental for a baby stroller. Knowingly, there's like a bathing area, some beds, mattresses. It's an uncomfortable number of variables involved. So
Gross.
The more we know, we'll find out. But it definitely doesn't help the anti-Semitic wave going on right now, which is wild. You know, when the president of Yale can just say, it depends on the context. You can be anti-Semitic, but it depends on the context. There's a lot of people that were punching Nazis and promoting that, 4 years ago that are literally using apps. There's this one app that I heard of. I think it's shit. Can't remember that. I think it's called No Thank You. And it's not available in the Apple App Store, but certain leftists are trying to get this petition signed. And if you download this app, it shows you all the products that are Israeli. So you can avoid all the Israeli products when you go to the store. And do you know how many... That's a lot of shit.
Really?
Yeah. So these, they're trying to get it...
Well, the Jews own everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that. I wish Jew luck.
Can't buy stuff from China. Can't buy stuff from Israel.
Oh my god.
Because China's aligned with Israel, right? No.
I don't think so. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I mean,
aligned with the biggest buyer.
They're big. They're both big powers, but they're not. I don't know. I wouldn't say that Jews are anti-America. I mean, they're anti-everyone.
Yeah.
They're just pro-Israel. They're just Zion.
Right.
Zionists. Yeah, it's just it's a crazy temperature. I think if Trump fucking wins, dude. Yes, that would be so fucking funny. Like, the jokes, like, our economy might be better again. I mean, Russia, like, he makes some good points. Russia would have never done this shit if he stayed in the house. We would have never given this much money to Ukraine if he were still in the executive branch. Hunter Biden went into court and went into Congress this week. That was wild. He just slips in, and then Marjorie Taylor Greene brings an entire photo of him naked fucking a prostitute, and he like leaves before she starts talking because he was just gonna rip right into him. But it was very odd to see him. It was funny because one of the journalists that was trying to interview him outside in the hallway was like, "Are you smoking crack right now? Are you high on crack right now?" And he just smiles. I'll take that as a yes. Crack attack.
Yeah, the thing with Hunter, it's like you think it's sad that that Donald and Joe don't get along, because like the kids would definitely get along. Like God. Donald Trump Jr. and Hunter, they'd be going on a Coke fest all over New York.
They probably still do. Secretly, they still are like secret bros. Like,
yeah, like secret bros. Like,
yeah. You can't tell anyone. Can't tell anyone. Yeah. Oh boy. Side note, come to my comedy show January 25th at 9:00. Please come to the show. It's at Roscoe's Comedy Club. Outcasts only. It's going to be co-hosted by Daniel Shepard. Tickets are going to be $15. This is brought to you by my show, Outcasts only. Roscoe's Comedy Club, 9:00. It's a Thursday. Please come. And if you show up, it'll still be $15. If you show up and use the promo code Audrey, it is still going to be $15. What other news do I have? I'm pregnant. Psych. I was talking to my friend Keith this week and just about like sobriety and stuff. And he was like, yeah, man, I'm taking a break because last night I just had a conversation for an hour about Israel and I don't even have an opinion on Israel. And then he was talking about, yeah, just leave Israel. America's better. Just stop caring about it. Just come over here, Promised Land. And I was like, Promised Land? I promise you'll like it way more over here. Oh, it's so dope over here. Israel, you just got olives and shit. I don't know. What does Israel have that we don't? Hummus? What do they have that we don't? We have plenty of hummus. Dude, we have chocolate hummus.
That's true. Everything is better in America.
America, fuck yeah. We got Bucky's bathrooms with the CEO's son. Watches you. Jerks off. Look up the story. I think I announced like a few months ago you got in trouble. World's cleanest bathrooms. I mean, someone's got to jerk off to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They are good bathrooms, man.
Dude, I love that because, yeah, the CEO's son got in trouble for jerking off to like camera footage, but I'm like, if you're gonna jerk out to like bathroom footage, you might as well have them be really clean. He had standards.
This is gonna help the PR for those bathrooms even more.
Right. He's like, no,
bring
how'd
them back
you get
in the news?
Exactly. Like, yeah.
Well, I think the people will be more respectful of those toilets too, because someone's watching.
Right. Smile, someone's coming.
I don't want to get caught peeing on the seat on camera.
No hovering in here.
I'll never come to this. Where do you put the camera?
I don't know. On the side.
On the side.
Because why would he want to see their faces?
I think I would put it on the coat hanger. Like make it look like a screw or something.
Oh, good idea.
You just get a lot of people shitting though.
Yeah,
like,
that food.
How often would it be like something hot? Wouldn't it just be a lot of overweight people shitting?
Yeah, a lot of fat people shitting. Oh, I definitely wouldn't jerk off to the San Antonio Buckies. Yeah. I hate fat porn. Fats. I've been watching a lot of videos of just debates. I kind of miss being on debate team, but yeah, all the arguments are like kind of the same, where it's just like everyone's still talking about gender ideology. Everyone's still talking about like the immigrants. Immigration has been a problem for so long. It's just, I don't know. Nothing's ever... We're burning in the melting pot, man. Then everything's just going to burn down anyways. It's okay. Just let all the Haitian men come over. They're not going to... You can't stop them. They're Haitian. They're really strong.
We love pirates.
Yeah, why are you hating on the Haitians? Arr, I am the captain now.
It's very American spirit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're just, I know all the borders are bad, but Trump's not going to finish the wall, even if he's elected. Like, that wall's never going to be done. The wall looks ridiculous. Walls aren't going to really fix anything.
So bad. Apparently, you can climb them in under a minute if you're strong.
Yeah.
They actually made it really easy. They made it really easy to climb.
Yeah, it's easy. Like, that's even like, you could, I don't know, a kid could do it. Like, a fucking toddler could do it.
It's a better grip than a standard wall.
True. It's like it's like a rock climbing wall. They have like the right path, just in red, white, and blue. Just follow on up. Yeah. I don't know. It's I think coffee's really good. I like coffee a lot. I think it's overpriced, but I just drank a lot of coffee today and made waffles, and I'm in a good mood. Thinking about politics is just kind of, it's fun. I'm excited that Trump's coming back. But
do you think they'll let him run?
Yeah, he is. Like, he's winning.
He's winning, but like, will they let him?
Oh my God. They can't not. Unless they find some way, like, unless they come up with this master plan that works. Like, unless they get him in federal prison for something. Like, that's the only thing that could work. And I don't know how they could do that with Biden or Hunter's son. Like, I don't know how they could get away with that and not have like the Clintons go down,
Yeah.
the Bidens go down, like the whole Epstein thing, like the entire. Well, and the thing about the Epstein files is, I think that if any real persecution happens, both parties are going down. Mm-hmm. It's not just going to be one or the other. And you even have, like, if RFK is really like guilty, like even he's going to go down. Even the independents are going down. Everything's going to fall apart.
Yep, that's true. I agree with that.
So I don't fucking know.
Well, I think they just their psyop is that they just slow drip you the truth. So it's just like, yes, there's aliens. So you get a little information on aliens, and then when aliens do come, it's like, oh, you're apathetic towards it. Or like, yes, this is the list. Clinton was on it. And then when it comes out that he was on it, you're like, oh, I don't really, it doesn't feel like how I thought it would feel.
Yeah, it's so fucking lame. This shit's so lame.
They just slow drip you the truth. Like,
yeah, they're edging us. They're edging us, man. And they're edging us so, like, intermittently. Yeah. Like, it's like I'm barely feeling anything. I can't really come
because I just pre-cummed everywhere.
Yeah, I pre-cummed. Oh, my God. I pre-cummed the entire week before January 1st. I was just like, like just salivating, just fucking ready for it, like a virgin, you know. And then
There's a letdown.
And then I lost my virginity on my period, and it just sucked. That's what happened. Yeah.
Accurate.
Yeah, my cherry. They're like, "Did you pop your cherry?" And I'm like, "There's blood everywhere." Like, I can't tell.
It ended up being the worst.
Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah, I ended up popping it to.
And I can still see Epstein's smile, like in my head, just mocking me. It's a mockery. This whole thing's a fucking mockery.
Yeah.
I've seen Anderson Cooper on this list, and nothing's happening. Nothing is happening.
Well, yeah, he's a Vanderbilt, so probably nothing will happen to him.
Take all the Vanderbilts down. Nope, that's never gonna happen. Yeah, John Luke, what's the fucking
John Luke, Google it.
I got it.
Yeah, I don't think anything would happen to those guys because they're just so well insulated that they would just throw someone to the wolves.
Brunel.
Like they're basically throwing Bill and Prince Andrew to the wolves, and not really because nothing's gonna happen to them.
Right.
'Cause
And
they're just-
Stephen Hawking,
Yes,
who's already dead.
it's already dead.
Yeah, they're like, easy, get the retard. I mean, he's not retarded. I need to stop saying that because these fucking
he's
comics.
physically retarded.
Yes. Mentally evil.
There's a lot of they're putting all the blame on the dead ones, it seems.
Yeah, sure, that's easy.
Mm-hmm.
We should kill Anderson Cooper. Dude, the most fucked up thing I saw
His
Anderson
reputation,
Cooper do.
not him.
Yeah,
personally.
murder his reputation. So I could maybe put this on Instagram later. I saw that the most demented thing I saw Anderson Cooper in, which is, you know, there's a lot of things out there, but it was like a countdown to New Year's, and then his face was on a champagne bottle, and then there was a COVID death count right underneath the countdown to New Year's.
Oh my God.
And I was like working at Chili's at the time, and it was just like on the TV at the bar. I'm like, what is going on here? Like, we're just watching this. Like, it was just normal. So dystopian. Yeah, we're always gonna live in COVID for the rest of our lives.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't think
until
that.
Trump wins the election.
Trump. Yeah. I will be coming out with, if Trump wins, I'm coming out with Baby Has to Say Gaga, and they're red.
Why?
Like MAGA, but Gaga.
Because then I think of Lady Gaga.
Oh, she's on the list too.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. Look at American Horror Story. Are you kidding me? She was like, she's super into blood sacrifices.
Okay.
Kid Cudi was in a movie. I can't remember what movie it was, but he literally talks about the Illuminati. They go into this temple. They drink the blood. It's obvious. All this shit's so fucking obvious. Why do you think I call myself Illuminati?
Yeah.
I've been in this for so long.
And Kid Cudi was seen in a dress recently too.
No, he's actually coming out with a long line. It's really sad because the first time he came out with the dress look, well, I think that's what happened to Harry Styles too. He's another one of them who had to be a part of this humiliation thing. It's so common. I don't know why the devil likes it so much, but the devil to put a man in a dress. I think it's like the epitome of demasculinization. But for some reason, it's a very common trope. I mean, people are thinking that Beyonce was seen limping in Dubai at her last concert, and a lot of people think that this was a humiliation ritual for her and her career because, first of all, her principles and her morals do not align with anything Dubai's policies have whatsoever. She has never performed in the Middle East anywhere out there, and she's limping on stage. She's literally dragging her foot. Beyonce's never done that. Beyonce's a fucking god and goddess, you know, as people would say. But apparently they blame it on her getting foot surgery like a few weeks back. Why would she be performing on stage if she had this foot surgery? It's like when you sell your soul, you give it away in pieces. And yeah.
Do you think that's how her skin keeps getting lighter? Like her soul is like slowly getting away.
They also think there's clones of her as well. Some I don't know how much I believe about the clones, or because personally I think if we're really gonna get into it, I think the clones clones appear after you're already dead. but I don't know how much of a soul you need to clone someone as well.
Well, if that's true, they must be in the early stages of cloning because the Joe Biden clones are just terrible.
Well, when I met the pastor at Branch Davidian Church, which is the church that the ATF shot up in Waco, he said that Hillary Clinton's been dead for forever. Joe Biden's been dead. Barack Obama's been dead. They're all clones
Really?
that the reptilians have cloned. Yeah,
Britney Spears.
Oh,
There's rumors for that too.
yeah, she's a fucking weird one. I don't understand why the clone would just be doing that though. Like, if you're gonna be a clone of Britney Spears, get a life.
Well, it's also could be AI. They're saying, but it would just be to show that she's alive.
Yeah, but there's other ways to show she's alive and not be covered in ugly eyeliner and
But
playing
that's
with
what
knives.
she was like before she died. Maybe
Yeah.
she wasn't dead when she started doing that.
Yeah, we should go find out.
Yeah.
In the comments below, I want you to tell me who you think is a clone.
Yeah.
Tell me about a theory of another humiliation trial that the Illuminati does. I want to hear your guys' theories on this stuff because I've been just looking. Obviously, the devil, like Satanic Panic, has been around a while. I mentioned this a lot as well. But Doja Cat, we got Playboy Cardi out here. They're all acting more demonic than usual, than ever. Doja Cat recently, the song Paint the Town Red. She's had these statues, these figures of her completely naked and just red, and it looks demonic, and they're being placed all over the world. And she wants to spread this evil entity. I feel like the devil's out and like more apparent than ever. So I want to know y'all's opinions on that. I want to know where you see the devil in the media and in Hollywood. Who do you think is going to be on Epstein's list next? Who do you think should be punished first? And come to my comedy show January 25th at 9 o'clock at Roscoe's Comedy Club. Follow me on Instagram at _Illuminadri, X/Twitter at Joan of Arc. And please like and subscribe. Cool. Thanks for coming.